The system wants you broke. People know that, but their actions are completely opposite of what they do. We're going to react to somebody that is paying 16-year car loan for a BMW. And then we're going to talk about also how we have to work hard to afford the things we really do not need. Welcome back to the Purely MJ Show. My name is MJ. In this channel, we discuss financial literacy, avoiding debt, and how to make better financial decisions through other people's experiences. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to support the channel for the YouTube algorithm and to push the message. With that being said, let's just drive straight in.
What's going on, folks? It's your boy Steve Got Me Rolling.
And Ashley got me rolling.
Today, we're here with Bryce. We got her approved on this 2017 X3 BMW, first time buyer. How was your experience with it?
Absolutely amazing. Everybody was really nice. Everything went smooth as butter.
How much is your monthly payment?
$390 something.
$390 something. First time buyer. Got her approved with only $3,000 down. No proof of income required. If you're in the market for a vehicle, the process is super easy. All you need is your ID, piece of mail, and your name. Shoot us a DM. We'll get you
So you don't need. He said you don't need income. Can we go back to that? Hold on. I gotta go back to that part. No proof
required. If you're in the market, only $3,000 down. No proof of income required. If you're in the market for a vehicle, the process is super easy. All you need is your ID, piece of mail, and your name.
So if there is no income provided, then this is predatory lending. This is a subprime lender. 192 months. Like, this is what I mean, right? People know and understand that the system wants them broke, but this is what we do. We shoot ourselves in the leg. We sign up for deals that literally the devil is confused with. I personally think the devil is confused. I think when the devil just walked by, he said, hold on, I got to look at this. 192? I'm even confused. The devil is shooketh. 192, that is a 16-year term. If you do the math, that car is worth $76,000 for a 2017 Beamer X3 that, quite frankly, if you search up on the internet, probably costs $17,000. She would love a 50-year mortgage. You know what I mean? Because things are getting more expensive. And people understand affordability is a thing in the past. I think this guy has a brother that owns a repo business because there's just no way. He has a cousin that has a repo business. No income required. That's a red flag. High interest rates is going to trap this girl for the rest of her life. She's done. She'll never, ever in her life pay off this car. Insurance stays expensive. Repairs are always there. This is just a delayed wealth. Let's just read some of the comments, right? Let's read some of the comments. My guy out here selling mortgages. She would love a 50-year mortgage, right? A 16-year car loan for 2017. That's the same thing I said. This is a skit, right? I don't think so. I think this generation is honestly just brain rot from social media. I don't think they can think clearly. I don't think they can reason. I don't think they know what being critical is, right? Repo man finna get paid. I told you, he has a brother. His brother's always there cashing in. The repo toad followed her home. I don't even know what to say. Where is her father?
The most aggressively marketed product in the United States today is debt. Debt is sold as a product more aggressively, more sophistication, more money, more bandwidth is spent selling you folks debt because it's so profitable than any other product. I mean, you think you've seen a Chevy Silverado run through a mud puddle on every football program for the last 20 years, and you think Chevy spends money on that? It's nothing compared to what Visa, MasterCard, American Express, and your local bank, they spend money convincing you, and they've convinced an entire culture generationally that the only way to prosper, the only way to get what I need is to go to the bank.
People know that though, right? People know that there are predatory lenders out there, that these people are sharks, vicious tigers, very filthy and evil in their ways of lending. But again, you have the Amex, American Express credit card, and every time I see that ad, I get so pissed off because it's about a good time, going out to eat, who's gonna pay, traveling. All these things is honestly going to get people that don't understand financial literacy, that do not understand delayed gratification over instant gratification, that just are living for today rather than thinking for tomorrow. This is the reason why that a lot of people are living paycheck to paycheck, is because of the credit industrial complex. They know this. But people will make decisions based on emotions. Math is not even there no more. It's just emotions. I'll pay later. There's a reason why now you have this epidemic of you can finance a Chipotle through Klarna and Afterpay. Like, we are in a weird time, guys. You know what I'm saying? If you're a parent, educate your kids on financial literacy, but it starts with you as well. Like, we live in a society where we are working every single day. Some people are working 2-3 jobs. Majority of my family members are working 2-3 jobs. You know what I mean? Because they believe that their sole objective in life here is just to work and pay bills. The goal is to treat life as a business. Your life should be a business. Because when you look at a business expense, there's overhead and then there's profitability. You don't want nothing to hurt your profitability, right? You want to keep your employees at a certain number. You want to keep your expenses at a certain number. So then at the end of the year, you have some sort of profit to live off of. That's how life is. Live below your means. Live below your means. Don't buy things that you really don't need, that you have to work 2 times as hard. And you know what's so evil about debt? I promise you, especially with these credit cards that they push through social media and everything, and this is me talking to you directly, like, it is so evil for you to go and spend $5,000 in a second. Just, oh, I love that bag. Oh, I need that. $5,000 gone within literally 2 swipes. But to pay back that $5,000, guys, it will take you months or even years because of high interest, right? And because of just the stagnant wages that have been so slow for decades now. It's pretty sad. It's pretty sad. Let's read some of the comments. All right. Don't forget student loans. People are now admitting that they're actually garnishing wages from people that are not paying student loans, that have gone into default, that haven't paid for a long time. Yep. People are slaves to debt. Yep. As a European, I don't understand the debt culture here in the USA. If you want something, we first save the money, then spend it. The only loan we are taking is to buy our house. 100%. I agree. And you do it full. I have this theory, right, where if you can't afford it 3 times, you can't afford it. And I told my wife that. I'm sorry. If you can't afford it 3 times, I know you're going to be mad for 5 minutes, but I'm trying to save you years of just not being a slave. People know that they're slaves and they're going to work hard for things that don't mean much and are going to depreciate. Welcome to the United States. We have hit $1.2 trillion in credit debt.
Last Friday, I lost my 6-figure corporate job at the age of 40 years old. And a lot of people have been asking me why I'm not applying back in corporate America right now, why I'm not going back. And I'm going to tell you why. The main reason I am not going back is because it is all theater. It is all phony. It is soulless work, selling crap to people who buy crap. It is absolutely not a meritocracy. You could do extremely well at your job and not get promoted. The people that they promote are the people they like. The people that go to the happy hours, the people that are fake smiling and singing other people's praises and the manager's praises on LinkedIn. For so long, I have felt like such an outsider there. If you've ever seen the movie The Matrix, when Neo knows that there's something else out there, there's another reality, it's exactly how I felt for the last 10 years. I felt like I was an outsider, just treading water, miserable, hating life, pretending to be someone that I wasn't, just to fit in and not get let go, which ended up happening anyway. I'm at the point in my life where I would rather earn a little less and do my own thing on my own time and be happy with the work I'm doing, actually make an impact, have a purpose. That is where I'm at in life. Sure, chasing the corporate ladder is what I did for over 20 years. And it got me to this point of just being unhappy with myself and all the things around me and the life that I had built and all the material things that I have accumulated ultimately just mean nothing. The only thing that matters is my family, my well-being and happiness. I have 25 good years left on this earth. And I'm going to spend it at some desk slaving for some 20-year-old chick who goes out to the happy hours and bangs everybody at the corporate retreat. Like, no thanks. I know there's so many other people out there that feel this exact same way, But what I hate to see is that they're the same ones on LinkedIn, always applauding their boss that they talk crap about behind their back. We've got to take a stand. We've got to stop this workplace culture. Corporate America has become a toxic, toxic environment, and it's going to collapse soon. If there's any of you out there that have been thinking about breaking free from the system,
I can talk about this topic for 10 minutes straight, but I do not want to keep this video long and bore you guys. If you guys want these rants, comment down below. Let me know if you guys like hearing what I have to say. I think you guys already do, because we're growing very steadily in this channel, and I appreciate you guys. But I hate a bootlicker at work. Like, the manager doesn't like you. And he said something that is very important. He said that we sell crap to people that buy crap. That's all it is. It's a capitalistic country, and it's filled with consumers that do not understand anything. Mark Zuckerberg said that, if I'm stating this correctly, he said that you give people too many options because they do not know what they want, so they will overspend. That's just a marketing tool that is being pushed by these mega billionaires, because they're literally calling you a dummy. You're so stupid that you don't even know what you're in the market for. So we're going to sell you everything to enrich ourselves. And when you look at how billionaires dress, I swear to God, it's like the billionaires dress poor and the poor dress rich. I completely don't understand that. But I want to be transparent about what this guy said, and I could resonate with this so much is because I talked about me having $20,000 in credit card debt in this channel. And I swear to God, I hated the job I worked at. I was working at a medical treatment center doing data entry, and I was an intake coordinator, right? I was the first person that people would come to. So I would just get the information, assign you to a therapist. I hated it so much, not because of the job. I really enjoyed the patients, right? Like, they were dealing with some sort of a substance abuse, but it was just so fun to talk to them, and just me having a conversation with them. I swear to God, like, they would always tell me and come to my office and say, dude, like, you made my day. But it was just the management, how they would push certain people that are already struggling towards not even making them graduate and getting into sobriety, right? Milking the insurance. I hated it so much. Toxic managers that have no soul. And I promised myself that if I pay this $20,000 in credit debt, and I started doing Uber and Lyft, right? I was just like, let me make some money with my car. It's just sitting here anyways. And I started making like $150 a day, right? That was my goal. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, go make $150 a day. And this is financial literacy again. I'm going to talk about my situation. Right? I was making $150 a day, and I said, I'm going to tackle my credit debt heavy, and I'm going to quit, and I'm going to get a job that has less responsibility. I've learned to just keep my expenses very low, and that's when I fell in love with finance, and that's the reason why I created this channel, right? Is to teach people that you don't have to be a bootlicker. You don't have to be a person that is enslaved to this fake toxic work environment. Like, people don't even know how to manage their own lives, but are managers managing other employees. I I think that's just diabolical. I think that's just backwards. You know what I mean? And once you start taking control of your finances, that is when you start taking control of your life. And he's 40, and now he only realizes that time is the biggest asset. These things that we pay so much money for don't mean much. The clothes that we buy at a high premium are really made for pennies on the dollar. So once you start thinking of yourself as this person that is the controller of his own fate, that's when you start to live life. And a lot of people are starting to find out the scam of corporate culture. It's very toxic. And there's a reason why there's people that just are depressed every day, that don't even have a life in their face while they're at work. So take control of your finances. Take control of things that will help you get far. This channel was made just so I can motivate you, so you can take control of your finances. Let's read some of the comments. I mean, just look at LinkedIn. It's so fake. And he said, it's the worst platform in existence. I agree. Bunch of bootlickers. Bunch of low self-esteem weirdos. Big red flag. We're a family. I 100% agree. Somebody said, I'm in an executive level position. I gave my notice on Thursday. After 11 years in my role, I ended up in the hospital 24 hours later with a terrifying migraine from the prolonged buildup of stress that initially thought was a stroke. These jobs impact our health in such a real, lasting way, and it's easy to ignore it until it's too late. Not worth it. 100%. 100%. It's a very narcissistic, very self-entitling, very toxic, very self-degrading environment. So take control of your finances so you don't have to deal with nobody telling you how to act as an adult. With that being said, guys, I'm in the video here. I really appreciate breaking this down with you guys and reacting to these videos with you guys. I hope you can take control of your finances. It is the most biggest step towards success and a prosperous life. With the videos I make here, it has the sole purpose of only motivating you to understand that life is not all about working to death. With that being said, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let's push this video and push this message. Be good, do good, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.